dialed in wherever he shoots it from.
Rose goes in, and the dunk by Rose.
More unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
Dino up in for Josh Smith. To the inside. It's stolen by Dang. And here we go with Dang running it up the floor. George with no one around. Bulls trail by 9. And George, here we go.
And this kid, George.
Now these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And Smith sets the pick for Dang. There's the drive. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming
down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had. He's get them going in the pass.
Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. And in is off. Good work defensively by Smith. Conley with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. There's Rose with the 3. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Here's Westbrook. And the rejection by Smith.
Always a talented defender. Smith staying active and isn't scared to go after the tough blocks.
Timeout.
Yeah, that's two straight.
Now here's Durant. He has 29. Paul George with the steal. For the tie, he lays it in. Outside, George. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Outside Conley. From deep, George. And the Bulls, another 3. Side Rose. Scores the bucket. Dang, a screen on Harden. Here's Mills. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Drills it from outside. Smith comes in for James Johnson. And Derrick Rose is subbed in from... And that one drops for him. Outside, George. And another one falls. Amazing. And shot clock at 5. And another one. Trailblazers.
That's the plan defensively. Can't give him a...
Oh, what a finish! Outside, George sinks the triple.
And 4 assists. And every team wants a score.
Outside, George. And the Bulls, another 3. 1:52 left in the first. Shoots over Matthews. Again. Jeff Adrian's checked in for Oden. Fernandez comes in.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Now here is Conley. And that one is good. Floor. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
They'd love to get more help from him offensively right now.
And it's slammed in by Smith. Pass to Aldridge. And the rejection by Smith.
Always a talented defender. Smith staying active and isn't scared to go after the tough block. That first step, the defense knows trouble is on the way, and then he's just able to slice right through them.
And now here's Batum. It's taken away by Smith. To the inside, and the dunk by Smith.
He also taking what the defense gives him.
The 3 from George. 7 points in the game. Pass to Aldridge. Stolen by Noah. Here's Smith. And it's slammed in by Smith.
And I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
George. Into the lane. And it's George finishing it off.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean...
Back to Aldridge. It's stolen by Smith. And now the Bulls on the break. The 3 from George. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be if
they take the floor.
Jeff Adrian's checked in for the Trailblazers. Fernandez comes in for Trey Burke.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being...
And it's Paul George with the finish. Noah with a screen for Conley. Over Jordan. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got his second bucket tonight. Outside, George buries the long-range jumper. Outside, Griffin. Stolen by George. To end the drought, and it's George finishing it off.
He's got to go to the basket. Be aggressive.
George with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. The turnaround jumper. Count it.
What you like about him as a facilitator, he hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Smith with a wide open look. A rebound. Whiteside's got his fourth rebound in this one. And it's Rose penetrating, and he can run. Smith's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Rose. That's it. Rose in the post. He's against goal.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor.
Pass to George. The tray. That's a basket.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he...
It's Chicago with another bucket.
And build some confidence.
There's Rose with the 3. It drops. Noah with a screen for George. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
His team up.
And it's Conley penetrating. And the wide open shot from Rose. That's in there. Conley with the... He's got 34 over Gordon. And there's Paul George. Smith's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Nobody near George. Yes, Conley deflects the pass. Takes a 3. Good on the three-point shot. Pass to George for 3. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
It's a winning game. You're going to find yourself on the floor.
And it's Paul George with the finish. Last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. Quite a stretch.
Just playing really solid basketball right now.
George looking around, takes it inside.
I like their focus coming in.
Down low, stolen by Noah. And now Rose running the floor all by himself. And pass to Brewer. Gibson for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And we've been following this group's absolute...
Hey now! Hey now!
Rose in the post, covered by Brewer. Rose, that's good.
How about
Smith with a screen on Gibson. And Rose throws it down hard. There's Gibson. 14 points from him the last game against Sacramento. Outside, George. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Doing well from long range. And taken away by Johnson. Fast break, here we go. Here's George. And it's Paul George with the finish. And that one comes up a bit short.
fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was
over Barbosa, and George gets it to go.
in a way.
Now here's Monty Eunice. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
That one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's George. He's got 23. Inside. Here's Kristich. And inside sends it back.
And when it comes to rim protection, that's picture perfect.
And then
Yeah, that was a tough, gritty, sandpaper-like finish.
drills the three-pointer. Here's Conley into the lane. And the jam by Whiteside. Whiteside, a screen on Kobe. And finished off by Rose. And here is Conley. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end. Kristich gets to Gasol. Oh, and here comes Conley all alone. Good work there as it goes.
Has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And it's slammed in by Smith. In transition, here come the Bulls for the finish. Rips down the breakaway slam. Here's Rose. Outside for George. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. Here's George, and he goes right over Thomas Robinson. And
This is one that's going to be really physical.
And so it's the Pistons getting on the board first. And Noah. It's deflected. Stolen by George. And it's Paul George with the finish.
They are very adaptable, and we've seen how they adjust, always learning and constantly tweaking.
Oh, he's a high flyer!
Head coach and I did get a chance to talk. His #1 goal is to prevent.
Dang with the screen for George. Driving to the basket. And George with the stuff. What a tremendous game he played against Minnesota. Driving inside. And George with the stuff.
Lopez has such a likable personality and way about it. Just a good-spirited guy, and it's one of...
Conley left side. The shot's good.
Missed something.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know I like to see guys...
Outside Dang. Takes a three, and that one falls. Here's Dang. Up and in for the basket. #4. Whiteside's got his 6th rebound on the night. And here's Rose outside. That one's all good. Now he's Smith with a screen on Lillard. Conley gets the bucket. Excellent D there from George. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Conley left side. Count it. Good. Conley. Smith with a screen on Lillard. Conley, the pass to Smith. Hammers the alley-oop through.
His focus, the form at the line tonight has not been as good for the most part.
And we finished one.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead.
Pass to George. Three-pointer. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. George looking around. Tries again. And that one drops.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken...
Smith with a screen on Parsons. Conley finds Smith.
Amazing how many different guys.
Here's George. A terrific shot on the turnaround. George with no one around.
Blocked it.
George, here he goes. Oh, what a play inside.
Offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive by this club.
Exactly, dispatched in the conference semis, and so they'd be forgiven for wanting a little...
Conley, the pass to Mills. And that one falls. Young against Rose. Down it goes, his third back.
It doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
Oh, Clark, he just rocked the rim!
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. George against Valanciunas. They need this one. And there's the nice layup by George. Getting an average of around 33.5 points a game. The three, nailed from three-point land. Here's Wall, and it's blocked by Whiteside.
Well, you can't go soft to the basket when he's around. I mean, he had no problem. That was an easy...
He trains the turnaround jump shot.
Effect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And George with the stuff. George with the steal. Goes up. And George with the stuff.
Floor general moving the pieces around to get his team a high-quality look.
Rose, good. Smith with a screen on Young. Rose passes to Smith, and Smith with the stuff. Rebound. Smith's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
If he were just a touch more efficient whenever they can.
And here's George for 3. That's in there. Conley with outside. George. Nifty move. He lays it in. George has got 21 in the game.
He's lifting up his
Right on his way to the big slam.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys.
Another thing that's really been working for them tonight is the mid-range. They're having no problem finding.
The defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
He has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing.
Arenas against Rose. And he banks in the layup. Pass to Arenas. Stolen by Rose. And finished off by Rose. Over Rose. Arenas can't hit.
Just a solid performance.
And Chicago shooting 66% right now. This offense getting everything they want out there. And the basket by Rose.
You know what?